Right. Oh, right. No, seriously. Welcome back.
Glad you're here.
As we're talking into a camera, and hopefully we're talking to you through that camera.
We've kind of done some stuff that we haven't recorded because it's been kind of boring. Like, put our seat back in. We put the thresholds back to tie our carpet down. It's like kind of self-explanatory stuff.
We got the carpet down.
Yeah, well, I already talked about that.
Oh yeah.
So what we're doing now is we're studying.
Studding it up.
We're choosing to use metal studs because, like we talked about before, they're more flexible. And
they're lighter.
They're lighter. So yeah, we cut these, which are super easy to cut. You just take a pair of these, cut the ends.
These are called tin snips.
Tin snips. You can get a right, a left, or a straight. So what we're doing now is we're going to take a chalk line and do a line down the middle because vans are not straight on the sides. Like ours is wider, closer up front, and then it starts to get narrow on the back, and so you don't want to measure your benches and your cabinets and stuff aren't going to be straight if you measure from the outside. So we're creating a chalk line down the middle that will be our center line, and then you just subtract and measure that way so everything is symmetrical and square.
Well, no, what you would do is measure the entire side and divide it in half.
Well, whatever.
That's what you would do. There wouldn't be subtracting. It would be measuring the entire width and then dividing it in half.
I mean,
just to clarify.
Benches, you measure the distance you want, and then you subtract the distance from the chalk line.
It's simple geometry, folks. Finishing up.
Chocolate.
I just ate a cookie. I love Sunday cookies. We're finishing up the insulation. It's pretty much all done. Got the wheel wells spray foamed. We decided to cover that up, even though we already had like a Reflectix over the wheel well.
We learned that Reflectix is only for heat. It's only to reflect heat in or out, not the cold. And so we're hoping to take this into the cold eventually.
Yeah, to stay warm, you know, in colder temperatures. It's fun.
One thing I'd like to mention is everything that we are using, we are going to link below in our, either if you're watching via our website or on YouTube, everything will be linked below. So you can have easy access to get to all the materials and see what they look like. We found that to be very helpful. So
something that was challenging us was our roof. And since we have a fiberglass roof, we want to put stuff on top of it. Solar panels, have a roof rack for gear, and maybe stand on there, just to rearrange stuff. So this was really troubling us for like a week, really. We constantly thought, how are we gonna stabilize the inside? And it wasn't really working. We didn't want to lose too much height. Anyways, we decided to stabilize it from the top. We're no longer worried about the roof and figuring that out on the inside because we thought we were gonna have to work on the roof before we worked on our framing. But since we're now stabilizing it from the top, we can work on the inside. So not a big deal, but just to let you know, that was something that was challenging me for sure this week. And I don't know if Nicolette really cared or not.
Okay, so let's get to it. We're gonna start studying and putting things together.
Yeah, chalk line.
Cool.
We'll line it out. Okay, so I just want to take a moment to interject and show you and explain how awesome it is to use this steel studding. For example, right here it kind of bends out, and so what we can do is just take a square, and you can see how there's a gap down here at the bottom. Well, I can just move it over, line it up, and now I can tie in this stud to this stud. And so it's really, flexible, and you can move it in any direction you want. And if you're off a little bit, like right here, it's okay. As long as that's squared up, which it is, we're good. Also, if you can see back here, we are a little short on our mark. So all we have to do is raise it up a hair, drill it in, and we're good. Now we're nice and flat from end to end. So using this stuff is really simple, really easy, and it's pretty cheap. It's only, what was it, $2.99? $2.99 for a 10-foot stud. If you want to use wood, it's about the same price, and yeah, it's going to be heavier and not as safe. So that's all I have to say. This is not square, and that's okay, because all we have to do is unfasten and pull it out, and we'll square it up. So super easy to use it instead of having to go and make a recut. So then we just square it up from here to there. Much mo better. Yeah, so even if you make a little mistake on a cut, it's okay, because you can just unscrew it, fasten it up, put it where you want, and then you're good. So this stuff is really user-friendly.
Show them the screws.
And what we're using for these screws are heavy gauge metal screws. They are self-tapping, and they are just 7/16 inch with a Phillips tip. And yeah, pretty simple. Ta-da!
We did it! We have benches.
We have our framing, our studs set out. As you can see here, we're going with a U shape. There will be a table in the center here that'll come up and come down, collapse. But essentially this is what our bed will be. And here we'll have some storage space, more storage space under here. We'll have benches that fold up, and we might have doors that open here and open here. But yeah, this is our studs set out, good to go. And it finally feels like we're making real progress. We're going for more of the minimalist lifestyle. When we were living out of a backpack for 4.5 months, we realized we didn't need much to really get by. We had the essential clothes and the essential tools for our everyday living, and yeah, we were pretty good. Today, we worked on this from about
We'll have one.
Work time from 1 to 7, and then 8 to now, which is probably like 9 or so.
Yeah.
We spent a bunch of the morning running around to Menards, and we've been to Menards a lot lately. Nicolette is a wonderful manager and slave driver. She kicked my ass today, even though, I didn't really do much besides cut, steel beams and screw in the beams, but
John just really likes to, once he gets one thing done, just sit and admire it.
I do.
And
I like to enjoy it. It's fun. And I like to see the progress as it's happening, and Nicolette's like, come on, let's go. And I'm like, hey, and relax. And I'll be honest, I got a little hangry. I was getting hungry, and Nicolette wanted to eat, or she wanted to work through dinner, and I was like, no, we gotta eat. Like, it's okay, you know. We don't have a lot of time, but we've got a substantial amount of time. But Nicolette wants to get it done.
We get this done.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm all for getting it done fast, but I think it's good to rest a little bit. But it was a good day. We made good progress, and the lightning bugs are out. And yeah, we'll let you guys go. So that was framing and insulating. Yeah, and there'll be more. So stay tuned.